Hey everyone. Hey. This is Danny Nicole, and I am here to talk with you tonight about book visibility. So, this video is for authors who have already published their books, and I just want to talk a little bit, share some information, um, share a resource that will help you gain book visibility. So, again, I'm Danny Nicole. I am an author myself. I am currently the host of a podcast called Book Talk Author Visibility. In this podcast, um, I interview authors and we talk about their journey as a writer and their books. And now I am currently the writing contributor to Listen Linda magazine, which is a bestseller magazine and it is international. And I have a column in the magazine, a written column called Book Talk. So I got some notes. I'm old school. So let's talk. So let's talk about why your book isn't selling. And as an author myself, I totally understand why your book isn't selling because I had the same issue when I published my book back in 2024. And so, what I want to share with you tonight is you're probably saying, okay, the book is published. Um, why isn't anyone buying it? Um, they say they're interested in my book, but no one purchases, no one goes to my website, or my website gets a lot of visibility, a lot of traction, but nobody buys my book. And so I had the same problem. Or you post on the platform, people say they like it. Oh, it's beautiful. I want to check it out. What's the link? And nobody checks it out. All right. So here's what I want to share with you. Because if all those things have applied to you as an author, and I know they have applied to me too, I want to share three things with you why your book is probably not gaining the visibility that it needs. Okay? Because it's not your book, it's the visibility. Okay? People don't always, um, the people don't see you enough to trust you. Let's say that. And it takes a lot for people to trust you, even as an author. And again, I know that all too well. When I published my book in 2024, that's the first thing I was trying to do was to gain visibility for my book. And I was trying to figure out, where can I go to promote my book, to showcase my book. I was going to book fairs and I was doing some podcasts. I even did like a mini magazine. Okay. So the second thing is posting is not positioning. So, just posting your book is not the strategy. Visibility comes from being placed in spaces that give credibility. So you got to be in the spaces to position your book for visibility as well. You got to be in the book fairs. You got to be on the podcast. You got to be in the magazines. You just have to get out there. And whether if you publish, and whether it's traditional publishing or self-publishing, you still have to put in the work to get your book visible. Number three, you need to be seen differently. Okay. That's why things like magazines and podcasts come available for you to get your book out there. And, once let's say you're doing the podcast or you're doing the magazine, okay, you still have to get out there and post and promote and market yourself. Even as a self-published author or if you went through a traditional publishing, you still have work to do. You still have to promote your book. You still have to talk about your book. You still have to get out there. And sometimes there's virtual events. If you're not able to be in a place where you can physically uh, be in like a physical store or to sell your book, like a Barnes and Nobles or the library or event that's happening in your town, there's a lot of virtual events that are going on as well. And so platforms like a podcast and a magazine position you as an author where people will pay attention to you. Okay, so remember that. So remember that as if you just finished publishing your book, right? You're done, you're ready to get it out there. And again, now you need the visibility. So that's where I come in. So as I had spoken about a little earlier, I am the host of my very own podcast called Book Talk Author Visibility. Okay. And I am a contributing writer to the Listen Linda magazine. So let me explain this. So the podcast Book Talk is where I interview you virtually. It's a recording, and this recording will be displayed on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. So that is the video and audio version of an interview. Now, the Listen to the Magazine is a written feature. So when you sign up for that, you will be in a magazine that's international and that's a bestseller. So again, this is visibility for credibility as an author. And that's what you're looking for. Credibility as an author brings about visibility for you as an author. You know, as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about, again, I'm just going to go back to my journey because when I published my fiction novel in 2024, I had no idea what to do. I just thought I could write the book and publish it, and that was it. And it's going to be a bestseller, and it's going to sell out, and people are going to be like, yes, Danny, this is it. It was crickets. There were crickets. I did have supporters, like some family and friends and coworkers, which I really appreciate. But I thought my book was going to go mainstream. I was hoping it got into the hands of Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Ava DuVernay, Shonda Rhimes. I had my whole vision board where I was going to go, and I can say it was a little disappointing, to say the least. But you know what? I didn't give up. I started following social media groups like in Facebook and Instagram, author pages and author groups and communities that write. And that's how I came across podcasts and magazine articles. And also there were book events in my area. So there's a lot of ways to gain visibility with your book. But again, what I want to send to you tonight is a proposal here. I guess I could call it a proposal, right? So what I need you to do is I need you to act now. As an author, you need the visibility, and I can help you with that. So if you're seeing this live, repeat it, because I will be sharing it, the replay, the repeat. If you're seeing this video and you're an author that just published your book and you need visibility, here's what I need you to do. When you watch this again, so you can follow me on Facebook at Danny Nicole. That's DANI space NICOLE, or also on Facebook at Book Talk Author Visibility. You can follow me on Instagram, author.Danny Nicole. So when this is repeated, I need you to comment podcast, feature, or both. When you comment one of those three, I will share the link to the podcast, the feature, which is the magazine feature, or I will share both links if you want to do both. So that's your call to action. You need some visibility for your published book, then I'm the person that's going to help you out. So I'm signing off tonight. I want to see you win as an author. I want to encourage you to keep moving forward to get your book visible. And those two options are for you. And just to let you know, for the magazine feature, I have 2 spots left for May. So the time is now. Get your information in, fill out the intake form, and let's get your book visible for all to see.